Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's see if Etoro is something for you and how to open an account step by step. Let's go. Etoro. So let's see if it's a platform for you. After we go through everything, I think you have a good understanding, and I will show you step by step so you can feel confident when you are opening an account. Here's what we are going to cover. Pros and cons with Etoro. It's good to know pros and cons before you choose, so we're gonna go through them step by step. Things you need so you can feel confident and you have everything ready so you don't have to run around. How to set up an account step by step, so it's gonna be easy so you don't have any stones unturned. Invest your first $100 to $500 or euros. And then summary. Follow me on YouTube, Instagram and X for exclusive content that I don't share anywhere else. Share the course with family and friends that you believe that needs it and that maybe want to open an Etoro account. Warning, this is the most important video for now, so don't skip it and don't fast forward. But pro tip, watch it in 2 times speed and you save yourself some time. This is what I personally do when I usually watch YouTube content. So, pros and cons with Etoro. Only USD. They only allow to trade in USD. This is actually where they make most of their money. I believe you are in Europe, so you are going to have euro that you are going to invest with. And I'm gonna talk more about how they actually get money. Inactivity fee. After 12 months they charge $10 inactivity fee. So if you forget or if you don't trade or buy any shares for a year, you will be charged every month from that on, from 1 year. If you are in inactivity or inactive, you will be charged $10 each month until you start to trade or buy shares again. Hidden fees. They make their money on currency conversion from euros to USD. For example, wait, I'm gonna move myself so you can see better. If you deposit via bank transfer, you will pay 0.5% exchange rate cost. If you deposit via PayPal or so forth, you will end up paying 1.5% exchange rate cost. So it's good to know that that's how they actually make their money. They don't make, because it's free to trade, transactions are free, so this is how they make their money. CFDs, they encourage CFDs, or they have it easy available, which is very risky. CFDs, contract for difference. Let's move myself again. It's a risky type of derivative that allows you to speculate on price movement of underlying stocks or currencies without owning them. So what it means is you can actually buy 2 Tesla shares even if you don't have the money or even if you don't own them, and yeah, it can be very risky. It's like leverage. So this is something I don't encourage you to do, especially if you don't know a lot about trading, but anyway, it's usually not a good idea. That's something I don't do. Tax, you have to figure out your tax yourself. Minimum deposit, you can only deposit 100 with, you have to deposit at minimum 100 euros with a debit card or 500 euros with a bank transfer. So you can't really start with $50. Pros, interactive broker. Fees, no transactions fees. So you can trade as much as you want or buy shares or stocks or ETFs and so on without any fees. So that's actually a good thing about Etoro. Copy trading. You can copy the most successful traders. I believe this is unique to only Etoro. So what that means is you can check all the most successful traders and you can easily copy them and do exactly what they do. There is a button where you just press in copy and whatever they do, you will do as the same. and you will have like information so you know if they've done well the last couple of years. This is actually pretty interesting. Fractional shares. You can buy fractional shares. Example, Meta is $300. You can buy 10% only for $30. So if you don't want to buy for a whole share, you can just buy percents or small portion of it. Support. The customer support is quite helpful. So they actually have good customer support. I haven't used them personally myself, so this is not personal. This is what I've read and heard and heard from others. But I believe it's true. User friendly. To open an account is very fast. If you want to invest them with them, it usually takes a couple of hours. So yes, I'm gonna go through more how easy it is to open an account soon. Things you need. Email address. That's it. To open an account, you only need an email address. Then you have an Etoro account. If you want to invest with them, you need ID and passport, or passport and proof of your address, and then you can start invest. It usually just takes a couple of hours and it's done. Let's set up an account. So this is Etoro. Now it's in Finnish. Let's change in English so everybody understands. So you have a green button here in the middle where it says join Etoro. So this is the one you're gonna press. Here they also have Etoro is a multi-asset investment platform. The value of investments may go up or down. The capital risk, crypto assets are highly volatile and unregulated. No consumer protection. Tax on profits may apply. So that's something that is good to know. Here they also have Trustpilot, so you know that they are pretty trusted. Here you can explore the market, copy top investors, what we already talked about, investing courses, podcasts and webinars about Etoro. So if you want to know more, here is something that you can start to learn about. This is something I recommend that you look into, learn more about later once you have an account. Now I heard they have 35 million users globally, but I heard only like 3 million people are active, so this can be a lot of like people that only opened an account with an email but didn't want to start with them, so that's something to keep in mind. Anyway, yeah, let's see. So this is unique or different. You can connect with your Google account and then you more or less done. So I'm gonna do that. So once you log in with your email account or Google account or whatever you wanted to use, your email address anyway, you come to this site, you can choose an username and then you have to accept the terms and conditions and privacy and those, and then click create account. I'm gonna make a username. What I also suggest here is to take a pen and paper and write down your username and password, and if there comes any more questions or answers, good things that is good to know, because like you know, we are all getting older and it's good to have a paper backup if you forget your username or password. Okay, I'm gonna continue here and write my username and so forth. See you soon. This shouldn't take you more than some minutes. You're on the path to investing. We just need to collect some details to fully activate your account. Let's do it. So here just fill in first name, middle name, last name, what gender you are, and your date of birth. And then click on next. Next, country of residence and your email address. Just fill in it and After you filled in your address, there comes a new page where you have to fill in your house number and that you're not a US citizen, and then you can continue and press, and your postal code or number. And then what is your national number? Then you have to fill in your number here. This number must attend to your country of citizenship. Alright, after that comes some more questions. How many times have you traded stocks or ETFs over the last year? Be honest. Because yes, it's always best to be honest, so just be honest. And then you just, how much have you invested in stocks or ETFs over the last year in USD? Fill in that as well. I actually, myself personally, I trade crypto more than I do stocks. Stocks is for retirement and for my long-term goals, and crypto is more for fast gains. But I don't recommend you doing it because it takes a lot of time and so on. But I can, if you want to, we can stay in touch and talk, discuss, and help each other. Now, fill in this information and be honest with about it. I'm gonna pause here and fill in them so you don't use my examples exactly. So once you answered also those questions, you come to, have you been educated or on leveraged products, CDFs, future options, etc. Please choose all that are relevant. So let's see. It's not that one, only choose the one that fits you. If no training, press that one instead. So here you just fill in the questions. We would like to assess your level of understanding. So this one I'm gonna do myself, so you don't copy me. Okay. Select your interest to tailor your experience. I want stocks, crypto, ETF, copy order. I want to see what they have. Yeah, but press in whatever you would like yourself here. After that, which best describes your primary purpose in trading with us? Short-term returns, additional revenue, future planning, same for home. Well, if you are opening an account, I wouldn't suggest you start trading, but anyway, you can answer one, click on one of those. You maybe have to. And then how much do you plan to deposit in your account? Above 1 million? Maybe. And then you answer this as well. And which risk-reward ratio best describes your expectations? And you'd press one of those. Next question. I or any of my immediate family members are a director or a shareholder of a public traded company? No. Employed by a broker firm or security exchange? No. This is personally me, so you should answer as it is. A current or former high-level elected or appointed public? Nope. This at least applies to me, but you have to answer as it is for you. Salary and investments. Savings, no. So later you have to answer, what are your main sources of funds? What is your primary occupation? What is your net annual income? What do your cash and liquid assets total? And then you just after that you just press next. Once you answered all the questions as truthfully as you could, we're going to this. You can start to fund your account. Let's see if it's easy or hard. Deposit up to 2,000. Start investing. Complete your profile verification. Get certificate. Maybe we just complete it first and then we make a deposit. You have to put your phone number here. Once you put your phone number, you will get a message on your phone and there will be a number that you have to type in. And then you come to this side. Then you have to put a passport, only the face size required, or driver license, or national ID. This, click to upload, and then I'm gonna upload it and see the next step. So next step is to verify my address. So I have a document ready, so I'm just gonna take utility bill and upload that as well. So after I uploaded the bill where my address were, I came to this one where I can sign in tax. Always they couldn't upload my document, so I'm gonna try to upload a new one or take two different ones maybe, or make it a bank statement. But there can always be some issues. Nothing wrong with it. You just have to take. Problems happen all the time, but don't worry. Take a new picture, a better picture, or try another paper. Well done so far. Very well done. Now you have an account, and hopefully everything is going through. I can see it's still pending for me, pending verification. Hopefully it's through in a couple of an hour or two. It's Saturday here, so we have to see if they do it on weekends as well. Once you're in, you can start to deposit funds. This is your portfolio. It should be empty now. Let's deposit some funds. And I made a mistake earlier. I said you can minimum deposit 100 euros or dollars or pounds, but that's not true. You can deposit 49. I'm gonna check if it's true. Yes, you can do that. But I'm gonna put 100 anyway. Then fill in your card information and I see you soon. So now we have cash, $100 or $102. So I just want to say, hopefully you have an account on Etoro now. Well done if so. And hopefully you deposit some cash. If not, you can do it here. And just deposit as much as you want. And then continue. You can actually deposit $50, which I didn't know was possible when I started the video. But now I know. I highly suggest that you look through the home, watchlist, portfolio, discovers, and learn to know Etoro a little bit before you start trading or buying anything. So I'm gonna go now and discover it. I already bought a little bit Tesla. You can share here for Tesla if that's what you want. And you can select the amount you want to buy for. You can buy fractional shares, so I bought for $50. I said in all, I think it was 100 euros, so I have $102. Now I'm gonna go and buy some index fund on ETF. Maybe Vanguard. I don't have Vanguard, so I have SP500 on another account. So I believe I will buy this instead. So I have a little bit of both. It's some of the biggest. Can I see what they own? Like I said, I haven't checked this. You can see their performance for this year. Some news. how they have been doing. Return on 1 year has been good, but I don't think you can't expect 30% each year. But here you can see how they done in 10 years. So that's more or less, or in 14 years. So this is more or less what you can expect. Even a little bit less, it's been a very good last couple of, or last decade. So I'm happy with how it's performed, so I'm gonna press trade. Buy for, I think I had 50. I have 51, so I can put 51. I don't recommend to use leverage, but you can if you want, but I don't recommend it, so I'm just gonna have one time. No stop loss, because I don't, and take profit, I'm not gonna take profit on it. I'm just gonna leave it there for hopefully many years, and then when I come back, I have a lot of money. So since it's weekend here, it's closed, market closed. On Monday it will open, so then it will go through, my buy will go through. Anyway, I highly recommend that you go on Discovery, share for the stocks you want, or the ETF, or look for ETFs that you want. Maybe you want SP500, or you want Vanguards, or there is a lot of different options. Or here you can choose what asset class you want, and if you want dividend. And they have more filters that you can look through. So what I recommend is to take a moment, go through the whole site. I don't recommend straight away copying other traders. Even if people are copying most of them, I recommend if you do, you look at 2 years and most consistent investors, and then you choose some of them. Let's check for example this one. Like you can see, if you invested 2013, it took 1, 2, 3, 4 years before he was profitable, and this is a lot of minus. And here is been doing the last 5 years, he's been doing okay, but anyway, it's always a risk that you lose a lot of money. So, and I suggest you look at somebody that has a track record at least for 5 years, hopefully for 10, if you want to copy someone. You can see people that has done highest gainer 6 months, and you can think, oh my god, this has done so well. But if you invested here, started to copying here, it took a long while before he was profitable. So just something to keep in mind. Like return on 2 years, minus 13%. So yeah, this is what I want you to know. Anyway, well done, super well done if you have an Etoro account. Invest in something and you become an investor. And if you have any questions, ask in the community. So now you set up an account. You invested actually $50 or $100. Let's go through so we know it. Pros and cons. If you have more questions, ask in the community. I went through the pros and cons in the beginning of the video. You can look through them again, and you can find more information on YouTube or something similar. Things you need, you know what you need. You need a document, an ID or passport. I showed you step by step how to open an Etoro account. Hopefully you deposit your first $50 to $500. This is really important to me. Leave a testimonial or give some feedback. It doesn't have to be good. Maybe my voice is shit. Maybe I'm explaining too fast or too slow. Maybe I'm doing something that you would like to see an improvement. Especially for me, since I'm still a beginner in this format to teach you guys. So I really hope that you can start to help me so to help you. Anyway, let's get to work and see you, and please share if you have invested in Etoro and what you bought in that watch. See you inside the community. Stay awesome.